All right, my initial impression of Disclosure Day was really that it was pretty lame. Like, it was sort of arrogant, pretentious. I really just didn't like the movie. It sort of missed the mark in that it came off really like a strong attempt at propaganda, and that is as political as I'm going to get in this review. But I think it's important to say. So the basic gist of the movie is a whistleblower steals some information from a secure place and wants to furnish this information to the public. Think about like Eric Snowden and these not this NGO non-government like organization types. Think like SpaceX wants to try to stop him from doing this because they want the technology for themselves and they want all the knowledge and stuff for themselves. So there's some cat and mouse. There's some car scene chases. And it's that type of movie. There's a lot of action. Okay, there's a train going by, but I'm going to try to do this review using my straight, I think it's 5 categories, but I'm going to add a 6th category, which I will call from now on AI BS. Okay, basically the level at which they try to shoehorn AI into their project. First is direction slash acting. Okay, the movie stars Emily Blunt, and she does an okay job with what she has. And the movie's directed by Steven Spielberg. I will say this is so far from his best work. The movie was forced. It was forced. It was sort of taken for granted. Like they really believed that you would fall for, buy into whatever it was that they decided that they wanted to do with the movie. That should pretty much cover first category, direction and acting. Plot and storyline. It was difficult to follow. 95% of the movie was very difficult to follow right up until the very end. So I would probably say maybe 98% of the movie was just very difficult to follow. You were always wondering, like, sort of what would happen. They would always stop short of the lead. Like, the lead was constantly being buried and reburied throughout the movie. 3, cinematography was excellent. It was very, very good. Some cool shots in there. A lot of the car chase scenes were very original and intense. It was just really well done as far as some of the setups of the lighting, the camera angles and whatnot were very expertly done. Not the That doesn't really take away from the movie at all. Just they made a lame movie look at least visually engaging. Music and sound. So they did something. Well, it seems like something sort of typical of Spielberg. Like they had a huge orchestra do the entire score for the movie. Think Jurassic Park. Think Star Wars. How they would have, which is an entire orchestra, and that was really good. You know, that was really it was really cool. Like I would listen to it like it was just like an album or whatever. I don't know if you guys remember growing up with the Star Wars albums and stuff, and just the classical music. I think that's kind of cool. So that's 1, 2, 3. I'll do the AI one. So there were a lot of just forced AI scenes throughout the movie. Randomly, animals would just sort of show up and just stare at at the actors. They just would stare back and be like, oh, and they would be mesmerized for a second, and then the animal would sort of run off. And it was like, what's the point? What is that about? What is that? So we had what? Directing, cinematography, music, plot, AI, and last. Shit, I can't remember. I'm gonna have to get that on the way home.